Did you know Trump's new tariffs could shake up the entire global economy? It's not just politics. This could hit your wallet. China is striking back. Russia is making moves. Japan and Canada are caught in the middle. And US prices, they could skyrocket. Imagine this. You walk into a store and suddenly your phone, your car, even your groceries cost way more than last month. Why? Because of these tariffs. Here's an image of factories shutting down in some countries, while others are booming. Some economies will win big, while others could crumble. So, who's gaining? Who's losing? And what happens next? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes we'll uncover how this could change your economy. The winners and losers. Who gets hit hard? Every trade war has its winners and losers. Let's dive into who's popping the champagne and who's sweating bullets. Winners: U.S. steel and aluminum industries. Domestic producers are cheering as foreign competitors face higher costs due to new tariffs. This protection could lead to increased production and job growth in these sectors. Local manufacturers, companies focusing on American-made products, might see a surge in demand as imported goods become pricier. This shift could revitalize certain manufacturing hubs across the country. Losers: American consumers. Brace yourselves. Prices for everyday items, cars, electronics, even groceries, are expected to climb. A recent report indicates that tariffs on imports from Canada, Mexico, and China could shrink economic output by 0.4% and increase taxes by $1.2 trillion between 2025 and 2034. Businesses dependent on global supply chains, companies that rely on parts from abroad, are in a tight spot. Higher import costs can squeeze profit margins, potentially leading to layoffs or even closures. And then there's China. How will the world's second-largest economy respond? Let's talk about that next, because their plan could change everything. How China is responding. China isn't just sitting back, they're hitting back with a calculated strategy: retaliatory tariffs. In response to President Trump's recent 10% tariff on Chinese goods, China announced its own tariffs on U.S. products. Starting February 10, 2025, Beijing will impose additional duties of 10% and 15% on select U.S. goods, targeting American energy exports and farm equipment. Diversifying trade partnerships. China is strengthening ties with nations like Russia, India, and Brazil. In 2024, trade between China and Russia reached a record high of $237 billion. Additionally, China has been Brazil's largest trading partner for 14 consecutive years, with bilateral trade volume reaching $181.53 billion in 2023, challenging the US dollar. Perhaps the most significant move, China is pushing to reduce its reliance on the US dollar in international trade. By promoting the use of its own currency in transactions, China aims to diminish the dollar's dominance, potentially reshaping global financial dynamics. And speaking of Russia, let's see how they are benefiting. Russia's unexpected advantage. Surprise, surprise. Russia is emerging as a significant beneficiary in this trade shakeup. Imagine a chessboard. Putin is making strategic moves, capitalizing on the shifting dynamics, strengthening energy ties. With China seeking alternatives to U.S. partnerships, Russia has stepped in as a major energy supplier. In 2023, Russia became China's top oil provider, with bilateral trade reaching a record $240 billion. Minimized risks. Already under Western sanctions, Russia has little to lose and much to gain by deepening these alliances. But there's another country caught in a tricky position: Japan. Let's explore Japan's dilemma next. Japan and Canada, caught in the middle. Japan and Canada find themselves in a tight spot due to recent U.S. tariff policies. Japan's dilemma: auto industry at risk. The U.S. is Japan's biggest export destination, with cars and auto parts making up a third of shipments in 2023. Proposed 25% tariffs on cars imported from Canada and Mexico pose a significant challenge to Japanese automakers that have made substantial investments in manufacturing facilities in both countries. Canada's challenge: economic dependence on U.S. trade. Canada's economy is deeply intertwined with the U.S., making it vulnerable to American trade policies. In response to U.S. tariffs, Canada has sought to diversify its exports, setting a target in 2018 of increasing non-U.S. exports by 50% by 2025. The country is on track to meet or exceed this target, having struck trade deals with Indonesia in December and Ecuador last week. Additionally, Canada is pushing hard in the Indo-Pacific region, with the trade minister leading a delegation of more than 200 businesses to Australia, Singapore, and Brunei next week. Both nations are navigating these challenges carefully, balancing their alliances with the U.S. while seeking to protect their own economic interests. So, what happens next? Will this strategy protect American jobs and industries? Or are we heading for a financial disaster with rising prices and economic uncertainty? Your thoughts matter. Drop a comment below. Do you think Trump's tariffs are a smart move or a risky gamble? If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into global economics. We break it all down, so you stay ahead of the game. Thanks for watching Economy Land. See you in the next video.